Guess who's back with a much awaited, highly requested video. Alright, so the first thing that I did is just wash my hair, because I like to do this style on clean hair so that I don't know, I guess it lasts longer. But I'm just going to section my hair off starting at the back, and I do this in about, I would say, 1.5 to 2 inch square sections. And since my hair's been in that towel a while, it's starting to dry. So I just want to make sure that I moisten any like dry areas just so that I don't have frizz before I put my hair in the Curlformers. And I'm just going to apply some leave-in conditioner because I don't have any product thus far in my hair. And I am going to take it all the way back and use some Lottabody setting lotion on my hair also. I just like had that underneath the sink, and I figured I would use it because that's what you do when you set your hair. You use like setting lotion, right? Anyway, so I'm just going to gather a small section and hook it through the top portion of that crochet looking hook, and then pull it through the Curlformer. And this one you can't see that much in detail, but I'll do it again so that you can see it a little bit more clearly. And then you just twist it up if it doesn't snap back on its own. Okay, so the Curlformers wand has a hook on the top of it that has an opening, and you want to make sure that you put the hair through that with the opening of it facing up and not down. It'll just make it easier to pull it through the actual Curlformer. Alright, so thread the Curlformer onto the wand, and then see that opening on the top? You want to loop the hair through that. And sometimes I have to twist my hair at the root there just to make sure that it doesn't slip out when I get ready to pull it through the Curlformer, because that will create tangles and make it feel like you're about to rip your hair out, and you don't want that. So just make sure that it's locked in secure. And then that'll make it a lot easier just to loop the hair through. And it looks like I'm tugging on my hair pretty hard, but I'm not. It's actually pretty simple once you get the hang of it. Now, these Curlformers came with orange Curlformers and pink Curlformers. They actually turn in 2 different directions, so that if you want, I guess, more voluminous curls, you would just mix the 2 colors, you know, together as you do your sections, and that'll create more volume. Or if you want all the curls to go in one direction, then obviously just use all the same colors. But I like to do 1 row in one color, and then the next row going up towards the top of my head, I'll switch the other color so that they don't all form into one gigantic curl, because that's not the look that I'm going for. And another thing is that these Curlformers are for extra long hair, but I guess my hair is a little bit longer than the Curlformer, so if you have something like that that pops up where your hair is just sticking out the end, just squeeze the end of it and pull it down a little bit until all the curl is inside of the Curlformer. And that means that a little bit of your roots are going to be sticking out. Like I probably have 1 inch of my hair at the root that's actually not in a Curlformer. So you may get a little bit more frizz, I guess, there or so, but you could put, you know, a little bit more product if you were worried about that. And I kind of tried to just speed up the video because it's pretty much the same exact thing. And I just wanted to make sure I used the orange Curlformers towards the front of my face so that the curls actually go back away from my face instead of falling into my face. And if you have really thick hair or a lot of hair like myself, then you may have to do larger sections just so that you have enough curl formers to do your entire head. But if you have fine hair, then feel free to do much smaller sections and you'll get more voluminous curls. Okay, and I literally slept just like this on my regular pillowcase. I didn't put it in a satin bonnet. I mean, the hair is pretty much protected. I did take a headband and kind of tried to pull a few of them back out of my face, and that's how I slept. It's not the most comfortable thing ever, but it is a lot more comfortable than flexi rods, I will say that. And my hair probably took about, it was completely dry before I went to bed. So I would say maybe around like 5 hours to completely dry. And then in order to remove the curl former, the only thing you have to do is just unroll it all the way and squeeze the bottom end and the end that is closest to your roots, and then just slide the hair right on out. And you'll see that it forms like the most uniform, sleek Shirley Temple curls that are shiny, no frizz. You don't have to worry about the ends of them not getting curled or getting frizzy because they're protected by the curl former also. And then over the course of the day and as the days go on, these curls are gonna fall. And then so I guess probably around like day 2, you have looser curls and you know, more of like a wave. So these are what the curls look like fresh out of the curl formers. And you can rock this look just like this if you want to, but I wanted to separate them a little bit more so they don't look as juvenile, I guess, maybe, to give me a little bit more volume. But feel free to separate them as much as you want, or to pick, you know, use a pick and fluff up the roots if you want to a little bit. You shouldn't have to worry about any frizz at this point because the curls are like completely dry and they're really silky, and you've already detangled your hair, so you don't have to worry about creating any knots or any frizz or anything like that. And as far as what I would do at night, I would put it in a pineapple. I just take all of my hair, put it on the very top of my head with an elastic tie that was really loose, put a satin scarf over it, and that's exactly how I slept. Take it out, shake it loose, and this hairstyle lasted a week and a half for me. So amazing. If you try it out though, let me know your results. Thanks again. Bye.